Okay. Hi, my name is Stephen Lewis, and I am giving my presentation on my portfolio in API Marvel project. Here is my home page where I start off with my coding mantra. Oh, that's a little animation on it. An image of me and an about me that tells where I found out about coding and my hobbies, as well as contacts for me down here. I got these set for about blanks that'll open in, regular other windows. Um, then these are set to mail to. Booyah, one's for Yahoo and one's for my Gmail. And get down. Okay. And then we have the leave message button. We'll come back to that one later. We have skills, which we start off with soft skills, then courses I've learned while starting my journey, and the awesome tools I get to use to create said things. Projects, I actually filtered my projects via which ones were served up. Um, let's see, some of these they are a little broke because they're servers and they're Express Node servers, and I didn't know the heck GitHub doesn't work well with them. All right, so on to experience. So the reason these have the slider bars here is because when we get down to such a size, everything needs a scroll. And yeah. Then, all right, so that leave message button we always talked about. Let's go to home. Also, picture disappears, gets a little, darker. That way people can see better. And leave message. All right, so in the leave messages, you can see messages is missing. I have form validation with HTML setup, but I had to write under the prevent default to get this to operate properly. Also, at Gmail, you have to have the .com and a message. Okay. All right. We'll submit that one. We can go to leave message here. Projects. Oh, I didn't notice that before. We're going to keep going here. Lewis, Stefan. Great. And we can see it's not matching the email format. So we're going to do it at blah, blah, blah. You will continue to see it's not matching.com. Now it matches. Submit. Bam. All right, leave another message. I left the page and had to reload it. So, okay. Now, one of the things I didn't do is allow for periods in the beginning of the said form validations, but submit can remove and remove. All right, let's go to, yeah, that's everything. All right, so let's go to here. Okay, now we're going to bring this down, come to here. Oh, let's go ahead and do that again. All right. So this is my Marvel API website that I was allowed to build an Express Node server, which I'll admit now I probably shouldn't have, but that's okay. Uh, Tough times, man. Anyways, so I have this information about Gambit that comes up. It's wiki, but I actually put that directly in the HTML. We have Gambit. That's the thumbnail I pulled from the character entity or character endpoint. I pulled his image, his name, but I also pulled these URIs to set as data attributes so that later when I say click this, it brings back a direct link to the entity events endpoint, as well as the series entity endpoints. But one moment, we're going to cycle through these. I have these carrots to show. It's only 14 for events. I did try to set them to where they would sit still, but it was a 5 minute thing that I passed up and went on to the next thing, which we cycle back through. Oh, we're not going to go through that whole spiel again. The image in the background are thumbnails that are from those events to describe what's going on. Now, one of the things I found out in series, they didn't have a description per each uh, series. Like this series here, it has a description, but this next one does not. And there are a lot of them in here that don't. There were 300 something of these. Anyways, so I decided to handle that with a little message. Let me go in here and we're going to break this real quick, just so I can show off my error handling. Where was that? Okay. Now we're going to go back to events, click it. Because it's a server, it should break instantly. Okay. It's taking a while, so that means it probably is. Come on. Yep. Entity. All right. So, uh, actually, huh. Wonder why it's taking so long. Let's try this differently. Okay. Oh, come on. Well, it doesn't want to break. It seems to be stuck in limbo. Huh. Well, I guess I don't know why it's hanging up so long, but I did have events set in place to handle the error and reload the page. I don't want this to take too long. That is my presentation. Thank you. How do I stop recording?